Alright, so because my mic was muted while I did this world record run, I think I'm going to record some commentary for it right now. Alright. So for the background, this took 71 tries, but I finally got the record. So this is me playing Battle for Gimme Only 5B as fast as I can, all 52 levels, but not regarding the win tokens. My last record was 18 minutes 47 seconds. So I'll start the recording right now. So I'm going to explain what I'm doing, by the way. So I press numpad 0 to start. I mash through enter while I'm holding right. I'm actually crossing my hands to do that. So some quick jumps right over here. The first 4 levels are pretty easy. I move the mouse out of the way because all you have to do here is literally hold right. So this is the level that everyone struggles on, but you can eventually master those jumps right there. But I still struggle with getting this done perfectly. Actually, I should have the mic closer. But that one was pretty good. I actually came out ahead. Usually I don't. So here I'm juggling the boxes to get them over there faster. This was recently a new tactic I found, which is tossing all of the boxes into the pit instead of going back for them. I'm also using 3 boxes instead of 4. So here I just do some quick jumps through level 7, 007 like James Bond. And then you only have to hold right on the bottom part. This part is, you kind of can't control how fast you go because you have to wait for these spikes. And then I jump my head to bonk my head on the ceiling. Yeah. So over here, I think I do it first try, yes. So that is a very difficult box jump where I throw it and then jump on top. It's hard to do it on the first try. I have a low success rate with it, because you have to get very precise timing. I got another one right there, so I amazingly got the double box jump, which is probably the fastest way to beat level 9. Doing level 10, and I am 9 seconds ahead right here, but I think I lose that time because I die on this one. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess I pressed jump too late. There's not a lot of room for error when you're jumping on that ledge, like right on the very edge of things, so that was unfortunate. Usually I don't mess up that one, but yeah. So you can beat this one with 3 boxes, but it takes a lot of time to line up the boxes at the right spot so that you don't die. So I just went back to doing 4. So you do have to go back for a 4th box, but it's easy. It's much easier to line them up, and it's much more forgiving. This one, there's a skip right here. Instead of going to the top, you just jump to there. Yeah, I should explain all the skips I'm doing, because they're just shortcuts you do so that it saves time. This one is pretty hard to get the timing right. So right now I am 0.2 seconds behind. So basically even with the record right now. So I basically lost 9 seconds from that death on level 12. Very unfortunate. I lose some time here, but I knew, so on my last record I died twice on 18. So I know on this split right here I have some time. I have some like time to spare. This one's pretty long, but it's kind of easy. Yeah, not much else to say. I kind of like, so it's called Switch. Like, this was 4 years before the Nintendo Switch, but yeah. So it's yeah, it's a pretty special name, but I think it's kind of a fun level. Yeah, kind of long, but not too hard. So I died twice here on the last record. I have a very vivid memory of freaking out the first time I saw this level. Like, how am I ever going to do this? With like all those spikes. Yeah, oh yeah, so right there was a skip where I pulled out the box from underneath so that I didn't have to go to the right and flip the switch on level 19. So right here, instead of going on the top, I'll throw a book up here. I'll pick a match from there. So this was the biggest, oh yeah, so grab the box from underneath. And then right here was the holy grail of skips that I found. So throw the pillar there. Match can pick up the pillar through the block and just clip through amazingly. Getting level 2 done super quick. So that level was very long. It was one of the 2 longest levels. No, one of the 3 longest levels in the game, along with 28 and 52. So that was an amazing skip. I knew like if there was some way to get matched to the 1 block, that would be an amazing skip. So right here, you don't have to go to the right. You can just put up the HPRCs. So yeah, I was very proud to get that level 22 skip. Find that out. I used to struggle with this one, but now I don't. Basically. Yeah, so you don't have to go down to the bottom. If you throw the HPRCs over, you can just skip out that part. And it saves book from dying twice. Oh, at the beginning of this level, you see me try to throw a match into the hole so that I don't have to spend time her walking over there. So right over here, I kill match over there, and then use the HPRC to recover. That skips out large part, I think. So that, oh yeah, not 28, 29. This is the longest level in the game. Like as in like the time it takes, like for the fastest way, and I think it's gonna. It might be like the longest in distance too. But I found a way that there's this complicated way to cut out. It doesn't save a lot of time, like probably only a few seconds, but it does save some time. So I lean the large HPRC right there, and then make match jump over here. Book picks her up, cuts out a large section, and then you can throw a spam book up there so that you only need 1 HPRC to get up to the last part. So I saved 1 second on that split. Yeah, so the best part at the beginning is to just pick up book and run through. So amazingly enough, the fastest way, you don't have to wait for these spike blocks at the top, which is great. So right here, I'm going to pick up match through the bottom. I'm trying to explain everything that I do, but because I'm so used to them, I might not notice everything, or I might not have time to explain everything. Oh yeah, here I like fumbled this up. Yeah. And I fumbled this up too. Whew. Oh yeah, I died here. So that's another death I could save time on later on. Like level 12 and this one on 34. So coming up right here is like the halfway point in the time of the record. On the last record, I think match died at the very end, but Book didn't, so I didn't have to start all over. I had to go back and revive her. So this part, it's faster for match to carry Book through, but it's much harder because there's much less room for error when moving through the slime enemies. So this on this one you can die and not save and not lose too much time, but it's still losing some time. This is some very tricky parts. So right here it's hard to get Book through without touching on the spikes, but right here I didn't touch the spikes. Not much else to say. This one's like a gauntlet of obstacles, basically, while match just sits and does nothing. So right here at the end, I will switch to match and run to the right. So this is one that is like infamously bland. So it's kind of, I don't mind it too much because you can't lose a lot of time. And it's kind of calming to do this, but you can't lose a lot of time, but that also means you can't gain a lot of time. Right here you have to be careful with that one moving spike block. So you can beat this level with only 4. I think it might be faster to just do it with 5 so that you don't have to do all the micro spacing and catching match to the bottom with Book. Whew. Another yawn. So right here, yes, you can do it with 4. Yep. This one is very hard. I catch match over here, throw her up to flip the switch through the bottom. So I just skip out using the bridge entirely. And then at the end, I throw a Book up here and then catch match. Today I died on this one on my run that was going good. But this time, so I knew at the last spot, the last one was too far away. So I threw the blue one further and I landed on this one on the very edge so that it won't move down at all. So this level is pretty tricky because it's all about how far you throw it. It's a lot like level 6. So right here at the end, I try to have Ice Cube flip the switch, get them both to the door, and have enough time for match to jump on the platform. Okay, and we have Ice Cube jump through the top, jump top left, and then I carry match over here. If you try to carry Book over here with match, it won't work because she'll fall through. I was running with Book at the beginning, which was a mistake. Good thing Book didn't die there. And then over here I will carry Ice Cube through the rest. This one is very hard. So I go in order from most likely to die to least likely. Thankfully I didn't die here. It's kind of annoying that the text is blocking the treadmill, so it's hard to see what Ice Cube's doing. And then on this last one, you don't have to wait for the spike too much. This one's very easy. I probably should optimize this one sometime, though. Okay, this one's very long. Ice Cube died on this one, which lost some time. But thankfully enough, I could recover her, so I didn't have to start all over. So there is a way to do this without the block, but it's too hard. And probably won't save too much time. You do it by having Match jump over the spring block right here at the very start. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I waited too long for her to jump over. But thankfully, I just jumped right in and recovered her. And I said take 2, and I got it done. So thankfully, not too much time lost, but this is another room for improvement spot. Eventually, with like this speed run should have no deaths eventually. That will be a 17-minute time, probably low 17. And then, so my sum of best is 17 right now. So 17 can happen, but I don't know about 16. Getting a low 17 will probably take insane execution and no deaths. That'll be probably very, very hard to get a 16. But there's also the possibility of new skip being discovered, another room to cut out, or more time improvements. So I don't know if a 16... I know a 17-minute run will happen in 2019 if I keep running this in 2019. But I don't know about 16 time yet. Probably... yeah. I'm thinking like a 15-minute time might be the final frontier for this game, even though I don't know how that would happen. But at the moment, like a 16-minute time would be the final frontier. But I'm guessing 15 minutes might. Sorry I haven't been explaining everything, but so this was the last split. I was feeling pretty tense because it's only 2 more levels left. I have to move these 2 out of the way to bonk Match's head on the ceiling to extinguish herself. Alright. So you can have Buck carry Ice Cube to save some time, but I decided not to risk it here. So right here is pretty... my heart wasn't pounding like... I think the last record, like, my heart was pounding, but this time I was slightly less calm than that. So I think I was shaking a little. Just trying hard not to choke this last level. I can do this level pretty easily, but it's still a lot of things to think about. Yeah, I was trying hard not to choke on this one. Right here's the 18-minute mark. Yeah, that should do it for this record. Have Ice Cube. That last part is having either Ice Cube go first or last, having her run through, and then having either Match or Book carry themselves through. I think it might be faster with Match carrying Book. And then right there is the record. I might have split a few, like a fraction of a second too late, but it's going to be at 18:28 and 18 minutes 28.94 seconds on the timer. That will be a save of 18 seconds, I think. Yeah. And then right here I was talking, but unfortunately my mic was muted. So yeah, now I just have 3 minutes more of the video. So some other things to note are that my playtime, it says 17 minutes here, but I accidentally left the timer running for 3 hours one day. So it's actually, I was getting to almost 14 hours in my playtime. Last record was 71. What was my 71st attempt? This is the 142nd. So this took 71 tries to get for a new record. Exactly double the last one. All in all, great run. I was so happy to finally break the record. And then, also yesterday, Jack and Jellyfy uploaded all BFDIA episodes, including the video, like the short 20-second episode of 5B. Like, I'm surprised they didn't just skip over it entirely, but hopefully that will attract a few more people to go back and play the game or play the game for the first time. Here I'm resetting to get the in-game time. That is not, the in-game time isn't a world record. The in-game time world record is 17:49. I could go a lot lower, but I don't want to do that. I'm just getting in-game time world records while doing the real time. It's a long story, the difference between them. Also, 5 unnecessary deaths is the least in any percent. And yeah, I am very happy with what I did this year and this fall, with these past few months. Not to be self-centered, but I completely revolutionized speedrunning of this game. Before this, nobody speedrun the game. People speedrun the game, but nobody recorded videos of it, except for Kitty J98 Speed Challenge in 2013. So yeah, it's been a great year for me for the speedrunning game. I just hope someone at least tries to go after this record or goes after this, but I can imagine this is pretty daunting. But I hope I have it's nice to be uncontested, but I hope I have a rival sometime. That will be pretty much it for the video. I end the video right here pretty soon. And yeah, that was Battle for Dream Island 5B, the any percent speedrun without win tokens in 18 minutes 28 seconds. This has been a live commentary because my mic was muted. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully I can make a video out of this. And this has been 23 minutes, but thank you all for watching this. I hope I can put this on the main channel. And goodbye, everyone.